watching out for you. This is Storm Team 8.
Well, today is going to go down in the books as this doesn't happen very often category. And right now on Storm Track Live radar, not very often do we get rain in January, let alone thunderstorms, which a lot of us woke up to earlier this morning. We even had a severe thunderstorm warning right along the Michigan-Indiana state line with hail. We'll see near record high temperatures right around 60, especially from I-96 and to the south. And it looks as if we're going to see record amounts of rain. That has already occurred in the Muskegon area at over 0.8 of an inch. We've had over half an inch here in the Grand Rapids area, so we only need about a little more than 1/4 of an inch to break a record, and we have a lot more rain on the way. Currently on Storm Track Live radar, there's a batch of showers out there just off to our west, more rain off to the south and east, and we'll take a look at it right now and we'll track it into your area. Let's take this baby full, and you can see that slug of moisture heading right up 196 Hudsonville, heading towards the Jenison area, moving again to the north and east as this rain has been all day long. Very fast too, about 50 miles an hour, so just about under 10 minutes away from the heart of Grand Rapids at the present time. And it looks as if we're going to see these showers continue again, moving through the area, kind of scattered about throughout the afternoon before the more widespread rain heads in our direction for this evening and tonight. Well, a heavier shower, maybe a little bit of cloud ground lightning around the Colon area, and you can see that's going to be up around I-94 in the Albion area in about 40 minutes or so, give or take a couple minutes. We have more widespread rain out there off to our south and west. Here's a broader view of what's going on. You can see those scattered showers and thunderstorms progressing from southwest to north and east. But check out this rain out there. Much of northwestern Missouri, southeastern parts of Iowa getting a soaking right now. And this is the real heavy rain that's going to be moving in this evening, about a little over 6 hours away from the Benton Harbor area, US 131 Grand Rapids, about 7 hours away. So this will be an early evening, mid-evening event unfolding. So if you have any plans this evening, make sure you have the umbrella handy. Visibility is actually improving quite a bit from I-96 and to the south. That's because the snow melt is, well, the snow is melting. Visibility is still quite poor up around M20, and then until we get rid of more of that snowpack up there, the visibility will be quite an issue. There is a dense fog advisory until 7 o'clock. They'll probably chip away at that from south to north throughout this afternoon. 54 degrees in Grand Rapids, also Kalamazoo and Sturgis. 58 in Benton Harbor right now, 57 in the South Haven area, and it doesn't take a genius to figure out where that warm front is, and it's going to continue its progress to the north. Look at how warm temperatures are in Chicago right now, 61 degrees. I think with a nice strong wind out of the south-southwest, we'll have temperatures up around 60 degrees from Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo over to South Haven, and right down to the Michigan-Indiana state line. That's just one area of low pressure that's going to head to the north and east. There's another one around the panhandle of Texas, and that is going to bring the surge of that additional moisture in right around, again, early to mid-evening hours. 24-hour forecast. You can see where the heaviest rain sets up initially at 6 o'clock. Grand Haven right up to around the Cedar Springs area, Greenville, and points to the north and west. And not much going on around Coldwater and Sturgis at that time. You'll be able to see that as we progress into the midnight time frame. Heaviest rain, basically US 131 to the north and west, but that all surges eastward tomorrow with an Arctic cold front at 6 o'clock, still maintaining temperatures in the 50s. But note, look at the rain changing over to snow. That's a sign of that colder air. And I think by 6 o'clock we'll be dealing with temperatures beginning their descent into, it looks like the upper 30s out there, actually upper 20s out there across the area. But we'd like to know how much rain we're going to get across the area. For that, we're going to toss it over to Laura Velasquez.
And it could get quite wet out there, Matt. Take a look at the flood watch that's been posted for most of West Michigan. The only exception right now, Oceana County. I wouldn't doubt that'll end up being added, officially in effect from 7 p.m. tonight through 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's the time frame when we're expecting the heaviest rain to come down. Now, just a few moments ago, this county in the bright green Kalamazoo County, the National Weather Service actually issued a flood warning for the Portage River near Vicksburg. It is expected to rise here over the short term, and you can see some flood advisories also popping up in the lighter green. We'll get all the specifics for you on those as we head through the course of the show here. Now, take a look at the rainfall forecast. I started this at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Matt was just tracking tracking all of the rain for you on Storm Track Live radar. We're not going to see a ton as we head through the early and mid-afternoon time frame. Notice we just see those numbers move a little bit, but as we start to head through the evening rush hour, then into early tonight, this has stopped at 11 p.m. You can see some areas already logging over an inch of rain. Some areas could definitely pick up close to 2 inches of rain by the time we get to tomorrow morning, and that's why we do have that flood watch in effect. It looks like the stripe of heaviest rain is going to be from Grand Rapids off to the north and west, and this is actually stopped at 7 o'clock in the morning. As I move it toward 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we see those numbers change very little. Looks like we'll see the rain slow down just a bit. And after this, though, we are going to be looking at some significantly colder air moving in. Matt has details on the snow that could fall, along with the 8-day forecast.
Yeah, Arctic air comes surging in later on tomorrow, and that's going to create some issues, especially as we have that ponding of the water out there with snowfall falling. It looks like the commutes that will be most impacted will be tomorrow evening and also on Thursday morning. We expect at least most areas to wake up to snow on the ground on Thursday, and if not on Thursday, certainly by Friday. Some good lake effect snow will set up with this next Arctic blast out there. Look at today, Friday's high of only 14 degrees. Contrast that with a high of 60 today. There's a change for you.
I had somebody send me an email that they just got plowed out yesterday evening, finally, some of the rural roads, and they're going to get a brief break, and we're going to add it back for them.
Perfect.
So if you bought the unlimited ski pass at some of the ski resorts, you were doing the right thing. We just got a little bit of a break here.
Very good. All right. Thank you so much, Laura.